Hello, my name's Andy and I'm a compulsive gambler. Last bet 14th of April 2007. Hi guys, welcome to the usual 9 PM slot for my vlog. Hope everyone's doing fine and not struggling, and hoping that they are doing well in their recoveries. I've had a good week again. Beautiful weather in England. Work's getting slightly busier now, so that's all good. Um, One or two bits of interesting things cracking on with my life as well, which is great. Yeah, just feeling really good, really positive. Still keeping fit, keeping running, and happy in my own recovery. Got no thoughts of gambling. Get the odd dream now and again. I think I had one this week as well, which is quite weird, but it is what it is with this addiction. Have to fight it at all times. I've been reading quite a bit of stuff on recovery later and stuff. Hi Jaffa, nice to see you again, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're watching England win the World Cup. It's coming home, mate. Uh, but yeah, we're doing really well. I'm doing really well. Like I say, got one or two little bits I'm doing at the minute, which is great. Trying to help others and stuff like that. We're going to get to my GA meeting tomorrow. I'm not back at work till Wednesday night, which is a plus as well. So I've got a nice couple of days off to do it. Yeah, we have got a good chance, Jaffa. But yeah, I noticed a lot of people come talk to me lately about the advertising of gambling adverts and stuff and all that lot. And one thing I do notice, when people are just trying to stop and stuff at the minute, they notice these adverts a hell of a lot more. Uh, that does ring true probably with me, especially when I first stopped as well. There was nowhere near the amount of adverts at that time when I stopped, but you tend to notice it more everywhere, so to speak. I think that's probably the same if you probably try to stop smoking or stop drinking, etc. as well. It's exactly the same kind of thing, really. Um, Everyone knows about my stances on adverts and stuff. I do believe they probably end up being after 9 o'clock at the end, at some point after the watershed. I want to have them on during live sporting events. One thing that puzzles me is like the get £10 free and things and all that lot. Not really quite good. Really. Hi Chris, yeah, reverse effect on you. That's good, mate. I hope you're keeping well as well. Keep trying to be funny as well, mate. But I do agree. Some people find them and just like walk away and switch the telly off or whatever. Yep, it's rife in football as well. Like I say, my football team and quite a lot of other football teams are sponsored by a casino or online casinos now. Also, when you walk into a match now at Derby County, where I go, in the concourses, you can actually have a bet on the football in there. And like I say, it's been normalised beyond belief now, gambling. It is what it is. It is here to stay. Whatever safeguards we can get to put in front of it to prevent more harm and things like that can only be better. And obviously people know me, my stance, better education, especially for youngsters. Like I say, a lot of people who message me for help now are under the age of 21, and it is quite heartbreaking to see. I mean, some of the people that think they can, there's no way out, and they start doing silly things and get get arrested for not bad things and things like that. There is hope out there. There is help. You've got to try and embrace it, whatever kind of way you want to stop. Um, if you keep putting it off and trying to blame everybody else for your own actions, you have to. Yeah, you could probably say glamorise, Chris. I agree with that as well entirely. I'm probably just going back to how I'm thinking over in England, and but I do agree with you, Chris. Yeah, it has been glamorised a hell of a lot as well. That's probably a word I've never really used, so probably learning a bit there. But if you take things into your own hands and blame everybody else and stuff. All right, okay, that's quite really yeah with that Jaffa, yeah, Daffa bet, and the GA pointed out to him if you take the cover the D, it's have a bet. Yeah, that is quite challenging and weird, isn't it? Really, but they're there for with the advertising and stuff. I mean, I remember when I was gambling, bookies used to be behind a screen and you couldn't see us walk in and stuff like that. But nowadays, it is everywhere. It's on billboards as well and stuff. It's very prevalent, and it is what it is. Like I say, I believe with adverts after 9 o'clock, nothing during live sporting events. Also, what I would say as well, probably have to leave it with the horse racing, because like horse racing is linked to gambling really, and I can kind of get that side of it. but there is a hell of a lot on. Like I say, it's the free bet things that gets me and stuff like that, because I think that's quite scammy and stuff like that. Please ignore yet another idiot. Let's just carry on with this debate and stuff. Yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling happy, and really chilled. Like I say, I'm doing a lot of running. It keeps me fit, keeps my mind at rest. Like I say, I'm over 11 years in now. I'm a day at a time. Even at the start, even just take it down to an hour at a time, half hour at a time. No, I don't believe they do over here, Chris. Match day mascots. Anyone under 18 who ever buys a shirt or anything, etc., will have nothing on their actual shirt regarding any gambling advertisement at all. I think that's kind of the main rule over here. Timmy, just here's your one chance. Here's your chance to make yourself look a hero. You will be blocked after this. Thank you. Also, I do thank mascots. Yeah, mascots who are like under the age of 18. Oh, as in mascots. I thought you meant like the match day mascots. You're thinking like the ones who get dressed up and stuff like that lot. So I don't know, to be honest. I will endeavour to find out about that, because that's a bit of a grey area for me. Hi Scott, hope you're doing well, mate, and nice to see you on here. Hope you're keeping well. Like I say, I've been tending to do these outside for the last few weeks because it has been beautiful weather. And like I say, I've been down the park today, and really good with my family and stuff and all that. Met a couple of friends. I'm going to be watching the England game on Tuesday with my mates as well, which is going to be nice. It's brilliant to have great mates who have supported me through my addiction, and especially at the start as well, who will help me, and sometimes who take the mickey out of me as well. And like I say, a lot of people do take the mickey now and again, my mates and stuff and like that. And yep, sometimes I need that. Sometimes I need to laugh and joke about myself, and as many people aware, I do take myself with a pinch of salt, and I don't get wound up with it or anything like that. It was quite good. As you say, Chris, I'm not sure. Like I say, any mascot, I will endeavour to check that, and I will ask. I might even tweet Derby County or message them when they're down the road, as you know, Chris. From there, all good, mate. Yeah, all good. Yeah, so as a Scott, you really are Benfica to get the World Cup final. Yeah, it may happen, Scott. We can only dream for me. So, oh, do they? I didn't know that, Chris. So, like I say, I might have to ask one or two people. I might ask them a few inquiries about that. If anyone is there in the gambling-related industry, if anyone can like probably update me or tell me, or anyone who educators or actual researchers or whatever, or academics, I'm sure people probably know a bit more than me. If you know what I mean. So, I'm all good and really good. So yeah, as I say, I have in my recovery for so long now. I always talk about the opportunity, the time, money, and opportunity. And time, like I say, is the biggest killer for me. I understand a lot of people do get bored and things like that, but there is a whole world out there without gambling. You can stop. You can achieve great things. Like I say, I'll get myself off to New York in August. That'll be amazing and really good. And yeah, so I'm really happy with that. I'm doing a voluntary role with YGAM as well, where we do like a meeting once or twice, a couple of times a month or once a month even. It's still very in the early embryonic stages, but I'm looking to just help out on a voluntary kind of thing, where it's like a affected others group, and compulsive gamblers group, and probably looking to do projects in the near future and stuff. All completely voluntary. I just wanted to just try and help out there, if you know what I mean. So it's all good. It's I'm really excited to have this kind of opportunity, and it's quite humbling as well. If anybody's interested, feel free to shout up and stuff. I've also like talked to gamblingwithlies.com. Spoke about them this week on Twitter, who actually help out people who unfortunately with loved ones who have lost loved ones through suicide, etc., which is really good. Basically, what happens is they're trying to like campaign for many things with things basically and stuff like that. And what they're going to try and do is try and achieve great things by trying to show there's a support network out there for people who have lost loved ones through gambling addiction, etc. Hopefully they're watching on here tonight, and I'll probably tag them into the video on YouTube, on Twitter after as well. So that's Gambling with Lies. Lots of blockers. Obviously, I talk about Starling Bank and Monzo, where you can like toggle and switch off gambling transactions on your bank account, which is fantastic kind of new thing. Obviously, we've got GamStop as well, which is fantastic as fantastic self-exclusion kind of scheme. Also, get yourself Step Change, which is a free debt charity service if you're struggling with your debts as well. They act as a middleman to your debtors and stuff like that, and your creditors, and you can really help yourself out. Yeah, I know you have, Chris. I will have a look at it in a minute, so that'll be great. I will have a bit of a deco at that, mate. I can't really do two things at once, so I'm a bit rubbish with that because I'm just doing all this on my iPhone as always. But yeah, feeling really with stuff like that. There is many areas where you can go and get blockers and things. Gamblock, Gamban app. Um, like I say, I mean, it's different blockers and stuff and all that. Like, I know a lot of people struggle with the World Cup being on at the moment and stuff like that, and amount of different kind of bets you can have now is absolutely ridiculous. I remember back in my day where I was just like, if you had a football bet, it was first goal scorer and having a bit of an accumulator. I mean, it can request a bet and things like that now, and I won't like. I will be honest. I won't like trying to stop now than what I did back then, if you know what I mean. I can never say never. I'll ever have a gamble, but I just got to keep myself in check, make sure I stay away. I know when I'm uncomfortable. Funny or not, for me, it's around the arcades and stuff when I go to see my mum and dad at the seaside and things like that. I have to probably take myself out of that situation, go for a coffee, etc., and things like that. Feeling pretty good with stuff like that. Obviously, my boys know about my addiction and stuff, and the pride of me and stuff and all that lot, really. And I'm happy to say my last bet still 14th of April 2007. I'm really happy with where I am with my recovery. I've met some great people over the years through GA, going to conferences and etc. and stuff and all that lot. And to people, I've spoken to people off Twitter, like Chris is probably watching now. It's fantastic and really is to be talking to people. I mean, like I say, there's kids under. What I love to do is talk to loads of kids in schools and colleges and stuff like that, and things like that. I know I'm probably trying to sell myself a bit, but it'd be great to see whole of education, as in like the pure standard education, going into people going into schools and stuff like that, or even teachers teaching about it. I mean, we teach about the dangers of drugs, alcohol, and other things and all that lot. It'd be fantastic and stuff like that. It really is good. Please continue to ignore the actual idiot on here. I do believe he's some kind of absolute prick. But there you go. There you go. You have a bit more of your 15 minutes of fame. I will track you down eventually, whoever you are, because I know you've been on here the last couple of weeks, last few weeks. I will find out who you are, and you will get punished eventually, I hope. Um, but yeah, I'm feeling, like I say, really good, really happy with my life, and it'll be great to carry on with my gambling addiction vlog on another note as well. Probably will cut this short for in the next 5 minutes or so. I do believe this troll is scaring off a lot of people. It is what it is. I am fair game for my comments and my debates and stuff and all that. Like, we have to resort to name calling and just trying to hijack my vlogs. It's quite sad, really. If you are a campaigner or a fixed odds betting terminals campaigner, quite low, really. You do know about recovery and things and all that lot. So, it is what it is. Debate me properly. If you want to be an idiot, fair enough. There you go. I'm happy with my recovery. Hope everyone else is as well. I am trying to do a good thing if I can. I did a lot of bad things. I was a horrible person. I was argumentative. I was not very nice to people and stuff. And it is what it is. This addiction can kill. It is horrible. I mean, I've seen people in the pits of despair, but I've also seen people who fight it and recover. Read so many stories online. Just Google them. There is some fantastic stories out there where you can do things like you can recover. There is some inspirational people out there and stuff like that. Really, um, I'm humbled when people are inspired by what I do and things like that, and it's really nice, and it's fantastic, so to speak. Um, I am really chuffed and stuff. This guy is really affecting this tonight, and I'm going to cut it short for the time being. I will make another one during the week. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I'm not very happy with this guy, and it's not very nice. Feel free to meet up with me, or feel free to talk to me via DM and stuff and all like that, and private messaging. This ain't on really. There's a lot of people being scared away by your comments. There is people who's trying to help and trying to be who are struggling. It's a bit silly, really, Timmy. It's not very nice for others who are trying to talk and who are probably frightened to talk to me or talk to others who are trying to look for help. It's not nice at all. Think about what you're doing, mate. Uh, like I say, I'm fair game for my comments, Jaffa. Fair game for any debates and stuff and all like that. It's not very nice. I've had to probably interact with this guy today, which I didn't really want to do, but it is what it is. It's pretty low. It is pretty sad. You'll get blocked. I'm sure they'll make another one up as well. If you know what I mean. You got to realise I'm trying to help others. I'm trying to debate with others as well, and all you're doing is trying to knock away people and frighten away people. If you are one of those campaigners, it is pretty pathetic and pretty sad, really, that what you're scared of. Why are you so scared of me? At the end of the day, I am trying to help others if I can. Trying to share my story, try and share my life with others and things like that. Just let it go, please. Just please leave the room. I'm not. It is sad. It's pathetic, really. And what you're doing is taking over the comments when people could be talking to and trying to get help with others, and you're frightening people off. Do you live with yourself with that at all? It's not nice. It certainly don't bother me as such because I know I'm not going to have a bet. But you could potentially making some other people who are struggling go and determined to have a bet now, and they're trying to look for recovery, trying to look for help and things like that. Please leave the room. I will appreciate it if you just go now. Thank you. My name's Andy. I'm a compulsive gambler. Last bet 14th of April 2007. I will find you. Goodbye.